Hey everybody, my name is Kelsey, and if you're into yarn and crochet and you want to see me do things with yarn and crochet, then feel free to subscribe. I would really be appreciative if you were to do that. This week I want to do something Halloween related, of course, because we are in October, but I didn't want to do, I didn't want to do a sweater. I've made enough sweaters, jackets, that kind of ballpark. I'm not really into amigurumi because I wanted to make like little decor things, but I'm not really into that. So I don't know. I was really kind of just clicking around YouTube and I found this tutorial for a witch's hat. It looks amazing. Of course, I'm going to put in the description in case anybody wants to look at it, but it looks so nice. So what I'm going to do, honestly, I'm just going to make it out of some orange yarn. I have, this is unused, but this is Big Twist. This is the yarn I was talking about that I bought the closeout sale. That I was going to use for my Halloween sweater. But then I decided against that because I'm just tired of making sweaters at this point. So this is in the color Varsity Orange. I bought them in a 2-pack. Like they were like wrapped up in, in a pair. So I should have enough yarn for this project. I don't see it taking that much yarn, but I'm really excited about it. And I wanted to do something that was a little less ambitious this week because I feel like the last couple of weeks my projects have been really ambitious. So yeah, we're gonna do something a little bit scaled back, but definitely on theme this week. So I'm gonna make the witch's hat. I didn't really look at the tutorial very much, but I do know that's worked in the round, starting from the tip, and then like it has this really cool detailing in the middle and down at the bottom that I really was drawn to. So I'm going to just kind of go with that. Just make it, easy breezy, not too tough on myself, because sometimes when I do my videos and I have a project for the week, I really do like go hard to try to get it done in the week, and sometimes you just don't want to do all that, so yeah, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm going to go and wind this yarn up and we're gonna just jump right into it. I don't think this is gonna take me that long to do. I hope not. If this turns into a complex situation where in my brain it makes sense to change the pattern into something that's way more complicated than it needed to be, y'all just yell at me in the comments or something. But I'm gonna try my best not to do anything crazy to make this tough. I'm just gonna follow the pattern the way that it is because it looks awesome, and I'm going to come out of this with the witch's hat that I'll be able to wear with whatever it is that I do on Halloween. So this needs a 5mm. I think it's over there already. My winder's there already. I think I'm good to go. So let me go ahead and wind this up and we'll get started. All right, y'all. So I'm sitting on the floor and this is the side of my bed. For some reason, it's just really comfortable to sit here recently. I don't know. So I caked up one skein of the Big Twist yarn and I'm starting on the project. I'm on row 10. So we started off with the little tube. It looks a little wonky, but honestly, in the video, it also looked a little wonky. Like in the video tutorial that I found, it also kind of looks like this, so I'm not too worried about it. So now I'm starting the increase rounds, and I'm going to have to get like a piece of paper or something to write this down so I don't get lost. I'm going to try to do as much as I can on this tonight to kind of set myself up for tomorrow. To be honest, I'm really looking for this to be like a 2-day project. I don't think it's going to take me that long to get this finished, which is great because I kind of want to give my fingers a rest for a couple of days before I start my next project, which I'm not even quite sure what it's going to be because I had to move some stuff around in my calendar. So I have to kind of figure that out. But still, it'd be good just to give my hands, a little bit of a rest.
So I'm using bobby pins. There you go, stitch markers. I have one right here. I think tomorrow I'm going to go to Michael's and I'm going to buy proper locking stitch markers, and I'm going to buy a metal tapestry needle or yarn needle, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to buy some tomorrow because I feel like I crochet too much. I'm too far in my crochet journey not to ever have, and I've never had actual stitch markers. I've only ever used these, and these are not very reliable sometimes depending on what you're doing. I've had this fall out the stitch and I don't know where I'm at, and I don't want that. So maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. like I said, I don't think it's going to take me the whole week to get this.
So, anyways, I just want to give y'all a quick little update on where I am right now in the project, and just give y'all an update. Yeah, I'm really just trying to take it easy this video, honestly. I really am. I'm just trying to take it easy. I just want to just do a nice, simple project, have a good time, not be stressed on trying to be done,
Yeah. Just have a good time. Crochet above everything else is fun for me. I just genuinely enjoy doing it. And I crochet almost every day because I love it. But I also just don't want it to feel like I have to. You know what I mean?
So, anyway, I will check in with y'all a little bit later. All right, y'all. So it is the end of the night. It's 9 something. I don't know what time it is. Like 9:30 or something. But so I have been working on this, not all the way through tonight, but I did get pretty far. I'm on row 27 right now. I don't know how many rows there are total. I mean, maybe I'll go look so I can kind of gauge where I'm at, but I'm on row 27, and it's going pretty well. I haven't had to frog anything. A lot of counting though, that's for sure, because this is working around and it's important that you have the right stitch count. But I mean, other than that, everything's pretty good. So I'm thinking that I might work on this a little bit more tonight before I go to bed, and then maybe I can try to finish this tomorrow. That'd be great. That'd be really great. I mean, I don't know. So far, it's coming out really cool though. That's for sure. So let me just finish this real quick, and then I'm gonna take it to bed. Hold on. There we go. I've been getting a lot of use out of this bobby pin as a stitch marker. Let me tell you, I'm not about to mess up my count. So, but yeah, that was pretty much the update I wanted to give y'all. So tomorrow I'll be back and we're gonna try to get this hat finished. Okay, so I've been working on this project today. When I picked it up, I was on row 28. Now I'm on row 36. And so I'm still doing some increased rounds, but I think I'm only like 5 or 6 from the end. Yeah, I have 6 more increased rounds and then I'm done. But here's what it's looking like so far. I like it a lot. There's like, I don't know how well this camera's picking it up, but there's these tiers here that makes it look really cool. And so what I wanted to do was at the end, I want to take some black yarn, and the way that the tiers are done, actually there's some V's all the way around that you could actually crochet into if you wanted. So I'm probably going to take some black yarn and just do one row along the top to kind of differentiate the tiers so you can see it a little bit better. But yeah, I really like this pattern. It's really easy to follow. She's really good about telling you your stitch counts at the end of the rows so that you know that you're like on track. And even though this pattern is so great, I really do like it. It's really easy. It just reminds me why I don't like working in the round. It's because, and I mean like in general, I don't like working in the round because then you have to keep track of your stitches, like count wise. Now, like depending on what you're making, you don't have to, but something like this, you need to make sure your stitch counter is right. So it's like I can't turn on like a TV show or something and work on this because I'm increasing every single row, and I gotta make sure that I'm doing it correctly, or it's gonna look absolutely insane. I'm gonna go sit on my bed and I'll probably just turn on some lo-fi, so that there's no words, just there's something in the background that won't distract me while I'm counting, because I count while I'm stitching the row. I don't count at the end. I count while I'm doing it. So then I know right then, okay, I'm right or I'm off. Right now it is 2:30. So I mean, I might be going somewhere later on today, and I might work some overtime at work. Just depending on how I feel, I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna try my best to get this hat done today. Let me grab my stuff and move over there so I can continue on this hat. So I even wrote down, I have a little sticky note of the stitch counts that I need. So when I'm on the row, I'll either just write it down, or in this case, I wrote ahead so I know where to stop. And then as I finish that row, then I cross it out. So then I know, okay, the next one I need to be on this stitch count. So I'm really organized this time. Look at me. But I mean, it's really nice to just sit and just follow a tutorial without having to try to make up something or feeling I need to modify it to fit my body better or something like that. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the things I make on this channel, I freehand it. Some of it is based on a pattern, but yeah, a lot of it I just kind of freehand it. So, you know, I'll be flying. What is that phrase? Flying on the seat of my pants. There you go. A lot on this channel. I really do. But you know, you have to act like you're not. But I am. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my stuff and move over. I got my water. Oh, I need a pencil. I need my camera. All right, let's move. Hey y'all, so it's Thursday. This week has been, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those where it's like nothing particularly happened. It's just like, what was I doing with my time? I don't know. But here's where I'm at with the hat so far. So I'm on the last row that I need before I get to the brim. So I don't have much to do after that. I can't imagine it being a bunch after that. But I did find some black yarn that I'm going to use to outline the ridges. And so I want to put some black yarn on this row to kind of even this out. I mean, it looks worse on camera than it is in real life. It's just, yeah, I just want to do that to kind of even that little part out and to provide some contrast. So after I'm done with this, I'm thinking about going to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, whoever, and buying one of those like foam cones so that I can put this on top of it, have it sit, because obviously I'm not gonna be wearing this, but you know, I still like it though. Don't get me wrong, I still like it. It's just I have a lot of hair. And then also this year for Halloween, I'm going as Jason Voorhees, so this is not going to help. But I still want it in my space. So as far as yarn goes, I had half a cake, probably a little bit over half maybe, and I made this so far. So I've tied on a full cake. After this, I have one more cake. And that's just of the first big twist skein. So I'm not going to use all of this because like I said, all I have to do is the brim. And I just tied this on. So this project takes less than one skein for sure, which is great because I need this orange yarn for what I'm doing next week. But yeah, so I just finished the last row before the brim. So let me go back to the tutorial because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to do increases. So I'm still using this. I'm still going strong with this as my stitch marker. It's doing a great job. So anyways, I'm done yapping. I'm sorry. So I'll be back in a bit when I have some more progress. All right, y'all. So as you saw, I'm done. I finished my witch's hat. When I find my yarn needle, I'm going to weave this in. Oh, I left my scissors over there. But anyways, so I have this end, and then I have these three that I didn't crochet over. But anyway, this is it though. Like, this is cute. Hold on. I could see a little knot that I didn't crochet over either. There you go. Now it's gone. But yeah, I really like this pattern. It took definitely less than one skein to do. I think it was a good idea that I added the black around it, so then it kind of made the ridges stand out a little bit more. But I really like this. This was like I said, it was like a nice, you know, not making things complicated like I usually do kind of project. I sat down, I followed the tutorial, I got a cool witch's hat out of it, and I'm really happy about it. So what I'm going to do is, I did tell her to get a cone, but I think what I could do is, let me see if I can get it to stand on its own. Oh, well, look at that. I don't need anything. So I'm going to fluff it out a little bit though at the base. But yeah, I really like this. This hat stands on its own. I might put a piece of paper, like take a paper and then like just, you know, fold it and then tape the side just to make it a little bit more secure. But I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy with it. I'm just gonna put it on my desk. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I think this was a nice break from the things I normally make on this channel. I mean, next week I'll probably be back to business with my shenanigans, but this is a nice little break. So, actually we've reached the end of the video. So I really thank y'all for joining me this week on just a really simple project to, you know, really get us into the Halloween spirit. I'm very glad that everybody joined me this week. I am here every Friday with crochet shenanigans and tomfoolery. So if that's something that you are interested in, then please subscribe. And yeah, that's about it. So between this Friday and next Friday, be nice to yourself and everybody else. Crochet something and be safe. That was the last one. Be safe. I'll see you next week. Bye.